Okay, so we got the front hairstyle in pretty nicely. Now I'm going to show you how to upload the back of the hairstyle. Now, not every item will need a back. The eyes and the mouth and the nose and things like that will only have a front-facing version and won't have any back layer to them. So let's go ahead and open up that blonde hair FLA file that we were working with before. And you can see that on the first layer, actually let me just back up a little bit. If you go to the library, the symbol that we're always working with is the symbol with the avatar item linkage. So no matter what else you see in the library, always double click on that symbol with the avatar item linkage before you get started. And then that's the one that's actually going to be used by the game. So we're in there. The first frame is always the front version, and the second frame is always the back. So if you remember, we started with that red hairstyle, which was the basis for this template file. We deleted it and put the blonde hairstyle in there. So what we're basically going to do is the same exact thing on frame 2 of the symbol, which represents the back of the hair. So unfortunately, I don't actually have a where did it go? Here. I don't actually have a back version of this hairstyle, so we're just going to go ahead and, for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to use a different hairstyle for the back. This one is one that Melanie did. So let's just go ahead and select the hairstyle we want to use. Make sure we grab the whole part of the hair, copy it just like we did before, and we'll delete the original style and Control V, paste back in the version from Illustrator. Now again, we're not sure on the positioning here, so what we're going to do is just go into the skeleton file, just back out completely. Whoops, I don't want to actually keep that hairstyle in there because that was just a test, so always be sure to delete anything you do, otherwise things get kind of sloppy. So let's back completely out. Let's select the female avatar. Now we're just going to step forward into the back, one of the back versions, doesn't matter which one. Double click to enter into the symbol, and double click again to get to the actual layer that we're looking for. So we go into the head layer, which is where the hair is. Now you can see that there's no layers for the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and things like that because you just can't see it, so it's not there. Let's double click the hair, and you always want to go as deep as you possibly can into the deepest symbol. So that's the layer that you're kind of testing for. So let's go onto a new layer, an empty layer. Let's paste in the hairstyle and hide the template hairstyle. Now it seems like there was a spot that Melanie had purposely left for the ear, so let's try to line that up. And that looks pretty good. So let's select everything there, look at the properties, and we see that the position is -22 and 7.65. So let's copy those coordinates. 7.65. Make sure. Yeah. Okay. And now that's in the second layer. And I know that these are kind of, they don't match up. Normally we'd have the blonde version of the hair on the second layer. So just forget about that for now. Just like we did before, let's also, actually, you know what? We don't even need to create a thumbnail because the thumbnail has already been created for this item. All we need to do is export it again to update the back version. We're in hair, let's go to SWF, let's overwrite the blonde hair SWF file. Let's go into the interface, select the blonde hairstyle that we previously uploaded, and for for item Swift, just click that. Select the Swift file and then click Update. Now you won't see any visible changes here, but when you go into the game and refresh, now you'll see I already have this hairstyle selected on the avatar, and you'll see that when I move the mouse above the avatar, when the character actually turns around, you can see that new hairstyle, the back of that new hairstyle that we just put in. And you might want to walk around a little bit, see how it flows with the animation. And that looks good. So if you ever want to change your hairstyle to something else, again, you select the top left corner, that little avatar icon, click hair, and then you can easily change it. So this was the original hairstyle we started with, and this is the new one. And that's it for the back stuff.